Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin. So much to talk about. Seriously, there is a lot to talk about. You're going to enjoy this particular video. So straight away, smash the like button, guys. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. You are not going to be disappointed. Cole Palmer conversations, lots to talk about there. Disappointing start for him with England. Well, he hasn't even started. He's not even getting any game time. So we're going to talk about that. Samu Omorodion, ladies and gentlemen, yet another bid rejected for this brother. So lots to get in on that. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, who is this? Who is this 19-year-old CB from Argentina that we are now absolutely going for? Now, before we go through all of that, ladies and gentlemen, it all starts off from here. Our brothers, Todd Boehly and Baghdad Iqbali. To be honest, it's really Iqbali. Boehly, I don't even know has any... to be honest, if he has any clue about what Chelsea Football Club's doing at the moment, I think it's completely run by Iqbali. The vision, our direction with all of these young kids, plethora of young kids, this is the model. We are not going to stop. There is no limitation. I think it's getting driven from Iqbali and obviously our sporting directors. I don't think Todd Boehly was ever thinking this is what he wanted to do with Chelsea Football Club. If you guys remember, Todd Boehly wanted top marquee players. Now, let's start from here. Let's see what the Athletic is saying. Clearlake and Todd Boehly do not believe, they love throwing in Todd Boehly's name, but I don't think Todd Boehly has any idea. But Clearlake, obviously, with Iqbali, do not believe it is realistic or sustainable to target the world's best established players at peak value. So, straight away, our ownership is giving some sort of, I suppose, a vision into their a window to see what they're thinking, and it's clear because right now, as you see in the market, we're not going for those established players that have the peak value. Osimhen is one that we've walked away from. You can even throw in Gyökeres, you can throw in many other strikers that we've recently been linked with. We don't want any established players that have the peak value at the moment, because a large portion of Chelsea's, transfer targets is business related as well. We have to understand this. We don't want to be buying and operating in a situation where we're buying players for a lot of money, and then, if anything, their value starts depreciating from there. So this is why we're linked with a lot of kids, because buying kids, you'd think the value should appreciate from there. So even if we buy them for quite a lot of money, you'd think their value should appreciate. So this is the model. This is how Chelsea Football Club wants to operate at the moment. And we need to understand this. We don't have to accept it, but we need to understand it. Chelsea would rather try to sign the potential superstars of tomorrow at a lower cost, develop them in the right way, and then retain them. Now, a few things that I need to say here. Yes, superstars of tomorrow, undoubtedly, this is what Chelsea is trying to do. At a lower cost, I'm not really sure whether we're getting low cost for some of these players. For example, Estevao Willian, he's somewhere around 59 million euros, all up the package. That's not cheap for a 17-year-old. Do you know what I mean? We're looking at we're looking at a whole heap of other youngsters that, Samu Omorodion. We're going to get to that news. We apparently bid 40 million euros, and that's already been rejected. So I'm not really sure about the lower cost, but I think what the idea is to develop them and then perhaps make them into that 100 million player, 100 plus million, especially for Estevao Willian. In his case, we're probably expecting him to be a 200 million player one day. That's the idea. That's the I suppose aspiration, right? Now, they've also said develop them in the right way and then retain them. I'm not really sure about retaining them, because at the end of the day, this is one type of a revenue stream for them. Yeah, retain them for a couple of years maybe, but as soon as their value gets to the peak level, they will look to cash in and bring that level of money, that level of that injection of money into the football club. We'll see whether they truly retain them, but I don't think that's going to be the case. The only way you're probably going to be able to retain them is you need to seriously start winning stuff. These players will not stick around at a football club if the football club's not winning trophies. So there will be that pressure. But at the same time, I do believe that as soon as the right bid comes in for the player, they will part ways. That's what it comes down to. I don't think they have any affiliation of keeping a player regardless. No, every player has a value. And if the right value comes in, I think they will definitely part ways. That's just the way I feel. Now, furthermore, Chelsea are spending 6 times more than the previous owner on youth recruitment and intend to scale it up. We're already seeing it being scaled up. We are letting go of Ian Martin to Aston Villa and potentially getting a swap deal with them. And we're looking at Aston Villa academy players. We're not even looking at Aston Villa first team players. And if it's not the academy players, we're heavily linked with John Duran. So it's John Duran himself is also a very, very young player. Money is not solely going into transfer fees on promising teenagers. They are continuing to build their global scouting and the data analytics team. There you go. And yeah, it's true. Some of these names that we are seeing that we're getting linked with, no one has a single idea who they are. Like Samuel Omorodion, no one knew about this player a couple of days ago. So yeah, we are not only investing on the youth players, but we are heavily investing on scouts, data analytics, and you can see we're bringing in a lot of people in that department. So more and more, we're going to see these 18, 19, 16, 17-year-olds pop up and us being linked with them. Not everyone's going to make it at Chelsea, of course. You know, we're going to build them up. We're going to either send them to Strasbourg. This is why, you know, you can't send everyone to Strasbourg. Maybe Blueco will buy the player and then they become Strasbourg players. That's the other way to look at it. And we definitely need more clubs in the multi-club model. At the moment, it's just one club. We need 2, 3, 4 so we can actually start farming all of these players out. But yeah, this will not stop. There is no limitation. Buying kids is the philosophy. Chelsea has an interest in 19-year-old Argentinian centre-back Aaron Anselmino. They are in the race and are aware of the condition. There is no bid yet, but they are monitoring. This is coming from Fabrizio Romano, 19-year-old CB. I thought, do you know what? There may be a limit to Chelsea Football Club and these owners. There seems to be no limit. I thought at least with centre-backs, we're not going to go for absolute kids for centre-backs. I can understand from an attacking point of view, you want kids, they could show a bit of flair, but in the defense, you need a little bit more maturity. I mean, I feel like defenders, they really come into their quality really starts outshining when they're about mid-20s. I just didn't think we'd be also looking at kids for centre-back positions because that's a lot of responsibility, man. You need leadership in that position. This is not a position to be messed about. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're linked with a 19-year-old CB from Boca Juniors, Argentinian. I've got no idea who this player is. You let me know in the comment section. Is he worth it? Do we need more CBs? I mean, what's the point of letting go of well-established CBs like Chalobah? I get it, pure profit. We need money. But then bringing in kids, do you know what I mean? Like, they need to develop, right? They don't know anything yet in life. Like, this is throwing them in the deep end. And few people are saying he's probably not going to be in the first team. He's 19 years old. I don't think he's going to come in from Boca Juniors. Boca Juniors is one of the top clubs in Argentina. I don't think he's going to leave Boca Juniors to come and play in our academy. That would be a huge step down for him. If he leaves Boca Juniors, he's coming to compete in the Chelsea first team. Let me know your thoughts about this particular defender. Chelsea are negotiating the fee with Boca Juniors for the player. Chelsea made a move to beat any potential competition for the teenager's signature by starting initial discussions with Boca over signing him. Chelsea have opened talks with Boca Juniors over the signing of defender Aaron Anselmino. This is coming from Simon Johnson as well. So look, the link is legit. The link is 100% legit. And you know, look, he may be a top talent. He may be a top talent. My argument is, where is the limit? Like, don't we have enough top talent? Now, talking about top talent, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Cole Palmer Cole Palmer, ladies and gentlemen, yet again not getting game time for England, and there is absolute mayhem in the social media in regards to this. That's 2 games now England has played and is not featured, and England has been abysmal. I didn't get to watch today's game against Denmark. I did watch the first one against Serbia, and they were pathetic in that game. If Serbia was another 10-20% better, I swear Serbia could have got something out of that game, but they weren't. And a lot of people have been saying that Denmark probably deserved to win today against England. But see, this is the thing. That doesn't surprise me. England are a rubbish team, man. As soon as they find a good opposition, I'm telling you, they're going to get demolished. In regards to Cole Palmer, from my perspective, you guys all know, I'm not an English supporter when it comes to national teams, right? I would love to see Cole Palmer, not get injured. If he doesn't play, that doesn't bother me one bit. I just want him fully fit for Chelsea Football Club. So that's me talking from a fan's perspective and looking after Chelsea's interest. But from Cole Palmer's point of view, I'd be devastated, man. I really would. I remember Ben Chilwell, he went to the last Euros, didn't feature a single game. He came back depressed. And I remember Thomas Tuchel saying that Ben Chilwell didn't come back the same way. He's a little bit mentally distressed. And it took Ben Chilwell a bit of time to come back into the team. I just hope that Cole Palmer, he doesn't get his confidence shattered by going into with the English camp and not featuring at all. I need this brother to have a stellar season at Chelsea Football Club. The crazy part is, how is he not playing for England? That's mad. This Gareth Southgate manager, this Gareth Southgate brother for England is a joke. Cole Palmer, he's had an unbelievable season. He needs to be there. If you can see that the results not going your way, you need to bring Cole Palmer, off the bench at least. In my opinion, he probably needs to start. I saw how Foden played in that first game against Serbia. It wasn't that great. And I get it. You need to start Foden, but maybe just for the balance of the team, maybe Cole Palmer needs to start. We get it from a political point of view. Foden plays for Man City, and Man City won the Premier League, and Foden had a stellar season. He's the Premier League player of the season, no problems. But it's not working out, and it's not just Foden. I'm just saying, talking about Foden. There's so many other players that have been so rubbish. Declan Rice is another one. People are now starting to see Declan Rice. I'm telling you, so overhyped, so overhyped. But Cole Palmer deserves to play for England. I think he would do so well. He's more direct. Whereas Foden, he needs that Man City setup, and you're not going to get that with England Football Club. But you're not going to get that with England under Gareth Southgate. And Gareth Southgate, what an absolute rubbish of a manager. Post-match, he comes out against Denmark and he said, "Oh, we don't have a direct replacement for Calvin Phillips." Calvin Phillips, where's this conversation coming from? Calvin Phillips. Are you trying to say that it's not working out in midfield with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Declan Rice? Well, you're the one who's doing this. You're stupid. If I was Southgate, honestly, I'd be looking at maybe Kobbie Mainoo, have Jude Bellingham, have Cole Palmer, Saka, perhaps, on the right side, and whoever else on that left side, right? Or maybe Foden on that right side, Cole Palmer more centrally, and whoever's going to play on that left side. So look, man, it's a bit of a mess, and England, I just hope that it doesn't shatter Cole Palmer's confidence. That's all I'll say. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this Cole Palmer situation with England. Now, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Chelsea made a bid for the 3rd time, this one worth up to 42.2 million for Samuel Omorodion. But once again, Atletico Madrid rejected. What is going on here? I don't understand. We put it in a 42.2 million pounds bid for Samuel Omorodion, who no one knows who this guy is. And we are getting rejected as well. Keep rejecting, please. Atletico Madrid, please keep rejecting. I don't know. What are we seeing with this guy? I suppose this is the thing. This is the model. This is the philosophy. Young players, data, analytics. Man, more What's going to happen with? We've got Nicholas Jackson, who needs to develop. We're looking at John Duran. We're looking at Omorodion. We still need to. We just bought David Datra Fofana not that long ago. We need to get rid of him. We need to get rid of Amanda Broya. Like, just kids after kids after kids, and it's mad. For me, this whole situation is mad. Like 42 million, 42.2 million is mad. Samu Omorodion is mad. Atletico Madrid still rejecting us is also mad. Everything about this whole situation is just mad. Now, let's see if there's any other latest news that we have got. Yep, we do. What's this? There's no new Olise update as of tonight. Same situation as yesterday, so nothing in regards to Olise. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke about, especially in regards to the whole youth policy, the Argentinian centre-back that we are getting linked with, the kid that we're getting linked with, Cole Palmer getting mistreated in England. Hopefully it doesn't, rock his confidence. And yeah, Samuel Omorodion. Like, Omorodion, what's going on, man? It's mad. It's all mad, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya. Bye.